The government's chief medical officer, Sir Liam Donaldson, yesterday outlined a scheme that will see secondary schools carry out fitness tests on pupils to measure their stamina and fitness. The results of the BLEEP tests, which see children perform shuttle runs between 2 points at ever-decreasing time intervals, will be passed on to parents if their child fails, and they'll be warned that their child is at risk from heart disease, brittle bones and also obesity. But do you think it's really the school's responsibility to monitor our child's health, or is it up to the parents?
Well, I think once again, you know, we're expecting the schools to take over parenting again. You know, I mean, you must know as a parent if your child, and I'm not even talking about if your child's overweight, you know, if your child's of an average weight and is sitting at home all day doing no exercise, you have to know that that's not healthy if they're sitting in front of a computer. So I think it's a bit I think it's a bit strong. It's a bit nanny state to expect the schools then to because really, if that's the case, then it's not really the kids that need to be informed, it's also the parents, as in they need to be educated as well. And on the one hand, we say to, you know, you've got these parents going, don't you tell my child off, don't you smack my child, or don't do this with my child, but then we're expecting them to teach our children how to, you know,
yes, except that I do think, and as you know, I'm not an advocate of the nanny state, but it seems to me that if it was it's part of education, in the sense that we now all know that we need to be certain levels of fitness and that we have got an obesity problem in this country, and people sometimes do need somebody from the outside to say this is not working. Now, the fact that parents appear at the school and proceed to beat up a teacher supposedly because their child is behaving badly, that is the extreme, and we know that it happens, and it's terrible, but it shouldn't stop, I think, education or schools to set a level.
Well, I think to teach kids how to teach kids that it's important to remain fit, but I don't think actually testing them and going, oh, your child's failed, and sending it home is gonna help.
The fun of it, out of it. I mean, I'm sort of on the fence a little bit about whether it should be monitored or not, and I sort of agree with both of you. But I think we've taken the fun out of fitness for children. Why don't we just bring back the proper sports day? Bring back the fact that there's nothing wrong in winning the egg and spoon race. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because I think we've just taken all the competitive aspect out of school. No. You can't compete, and yet life is about competition.
Yes, and actually you could have dancing, for instance, in schools. That's become a big thing.
Make it fun. I just don't think there's enough fun, and as I say, I just think, you know, sports day used to be not just for the children, it was a whole family event where you all went, and, you know, you could take your orange juice, or in my case, the champagne, or whatever you wanted to take, but just make it like a fun day, and I think there was something exciting about that.
Your Louis just coming up to the age where he's going to go to secondary school. Would you be happy to have his fitness monitored?
Well, I mean, I'm lucky that neither of my children have had a weight problem.
But weight isn't necessarily to do with fitness.
I suppose I want it to be encouraged. I mean, I was dreadful at school. I was the kid who, unlike you, because I know that you, I just hated PE. I hated PE. I hated my PE teacher. I hated the fact that in the winter I was in navy blue shorts with hypothermia while she had a sheepskin coat on, and I just couldn't get past that. Really, I couldn't get past it.
The funny thing is, it's funny you should say that, because I lived for PE. I hated maths, and I hated my maths teacher, but I lived for PE. If I could have done PE every single day, I would have done it. I loved it. And my kids have loved PE, Kira loves PE. And I have to say, well, certainly in the schools they've been in, the physical education has been fantastic, you know, and all the after-school activities that they can do, you know, dancing, sport, you know,
swimming, that sort of thing.
All of that. I mean, it's been brilliant.
I mean, I loved PE in terms of the out-of-school stuff, because I used to swim and play tennis. They were my two sort of things. But I only liked them in the summer. Absolutely hated PE in winter. To me, I thought it was absolutely barbaric to make you stand there, and like you're saying, this little skirt and a t-shirt with a hockey stick going. What's the point of this?
Excuse me, it's not. But we're all the better for it. Look at us. We were there with a hockey stick. Actually, I knocked my geography teacher's teeth out, but not on purpose. But no, the thing is that in the winter you have no, I didn't. Well, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember, Your Honour. But seriously, hockey and the kind of sports you do in the winter, you warm up. It's not that you stand there, you know, by the time you run around... They're not all big, I wasn't big. But it was part of life's rich pattern.
I had my nails to do.
Nobody's... Well, there you are, you see, and look where it got you.
Girls like her at school.
What?
Well, I used to hate girls like you.
Just making excuses,
with your bully off.
you know. Actually, that's something I never did, never played hockey.
Okay.